Hello investors, my name is Samson Itoje, the Lagos property consultant. Today I'll be discussing with you a subject that has stopped a lot of people, especially people who live overseas, from investing in Lagos real estate. And that subject has to do with friends and family members. But before we proceed, if you are new to this channel, please click the subscribe button below and then click the bell. Select all. This will ensure that every time I drop a video, you'll be among the first people to see it, and this will ensure that you do not miss out on the important tips that will help you to invest profitably in Lagos real estate. Now, please take a moment to do that if you are new to this channel, and thanks in advance. Okay, so let's proceed. What is that one thing that has stopped a lot of people, especially people who live overseas or outside Lagos, from investing in Lagos property? I'll tell you this, it is friends and relatives. You see, when people want to buy a property in Lagos and they live overseas or outside Lagos, they would normally send their friend or relative to go and confirm if the property is real, if the person trying to sell to them is marketing to them a property that is real. Okay, so you send your brother or your sister or your friend to meet the estate consultant, and then they go and visit the property together. Later that same day or the day after, you call your friend and you ask your friend or your relative, what do you think about the property? And your relative tells you, if it were me, I will not buy that kind of property. And so you decide not to buy. Now, why do you decide not to buy? Because of what your relative said or because of what your friend said. Now, your friend's assessment of the property he visited on your behalf may be right or wrong. Because you trust your friend or you trust your family member, you just accept his assessment as true and then you don't buy. And then you meet another consultant again. You send your relative to go and check the property. He comes back with, no, don't go there. And so this keeps happening again and again. Eventually, you decide not to invest again. So you stay overseas for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. You do not have a property in Nigeria. Now, you may not wish to come to Nigeria to stay, but by not investing, you're actually losing money. Now, why do I say that your friends and relatives are major obstacles? The reason is this. First, not all of your friends and relatives are excited to see you making progress. This is a fact. The fact that you have a brother doesn't mean that he's excited about you buying a house before he buys his own. And even if he already has a house before you, he may not be excited about seeing you buy. Okay? Some people call those kind of people haters. Then secondly, your friend or your relatives may have good intentions. They are not haters. They want to see you progress. But their perspective is not the same as yours. So what they consider to be not okay in their own perspective may just be a narrow-minded way of looking at that investment opportunity. And third, your friends and relatives do not have the same vision as yourself. So if you have a particular vision, a grand vision of what you want to accomplish with investing in Lagos real estate, if you now try to accomplish that vision by using your friend or your relative who is narrow-minded to go and pursue that vision, he will advise you negatively. Now, this looks like a theory, okay? But let me give you an example. Recently, I had a client who was interested in investing in Bejuleke, Lagos. He told me that when he gets to the site, as soon as he gets to the site, he will look at the area, and once he loves the site, he will buy 4 plots or 8 plots. And then he began to tell me his own way of investing, okay? He looks at the future. He doesn't look at how the area is now. He looks at how the area will be in the future. So when he gets to a site, he looks at the current situation of the site. He thinks about all the facilities or investment opportunities that are likely to come to that area, and then he makes his decision based on how the area will be in the future, how prices will be like in the future, even though the area is looking local at this time. Then he went on to tell me his personal experience. He currently lives in Lekki Phase 1, and he bought a land there about 30 years ago. He said when he bought that land, the whole place was waterlogged. I think he bought it for about 50,000 naira or so. And then after he bought, he then went and called his friend. My friend, I just bought this land in Lekki Phase 1. Come and buy something near me so that we'll build our house here together. So his friend came with him to see the land. When the friend got to the land and saw that it was waterlogged, the friend would say, how can you buy land here? This is waterlogged now. When will this area develop? So the friend refused to buy there. Some 10, 15 years later, the friend came to visit him. The friend was shocked to find that the whole place was filled up. All the place he was calling waterlogged, houses had already sprang up there. He was shocked. But then he could not invest there again because the money had risen so high, he could not afford it anymore. The time his friend called him to invest, he had the money, just 50,000 naira, but he refused to invest because it was waterlogged. He could not see beyond the water on the land. He said just recently the friend came to visit him again, and the friend was shocked to see the massive houses in Lekki Phase 1. And right now, the land in Lekki Phase 1 is about 100 million to 120 million naira. That was the same land that was selling for 50,000 naira some 30 years ago. You see what I mean? So if he had not bought already when he brought his friend, if he was contemplating buying there, if he was thinking of buying there or had not yet bought, and then he now came with his friend or asked his friend to go and check the land for him, what do you think would have been the recommendation of his friend? He would have just told him, don't buy land there. I went to see the place, it's waterlogged. So when you send people to go and look at a property for you, remember, they do not have the same vision as yourself. So even though you decide to send someone to go and look at the property, you want to be sure that you are not taking his word hook, line, and sinker. First of all, ask for the video of the property. Once you have seen the video of the property, you want to confirm whether the person who's the consultant who's trying to sell to you is a genuine person. You ask for your friend to go and see it. No problem. You want your friend to see it or your relative to see it. No problem. You go, your friend goes there or sees it. Alternatively, if you do not want other people to get involved in your business, it's very simple. Once you have seen the video of the property, tell the consultant to do a live video of his tour or his trip to the property. So you'll be able to watch the trip, the road, how the consultant got to the property. You'll be able to see the signboard of the property. You'll be able to see the property itself. You have already watched a recorded video of the estate. Now you are watching a live video of the route to the estate and then how they got to the estate and everything. In that particular case, you don't need anybody to verify for you because you have seen it. Live videos do not lie. Even if you decide that your friend should go and see it, your friend will be able to go there and confirm that the live video you saw is not doctored video. And then you make your choice based on your vision, not on what your friend or relative said. This has stopped a lot of people from investing. Please do not let it stop you. You have a vision, you want to invest. Oh, there's more water there. Don't let that stop you. Because the whole of Lekki Phase 1 was filled with water before. But if you go there now, the price of property there has grown by more than 100 times the price it was 30 years ago. Bottom line, invest according to your vision, not according to what your friends or family say. My number is on the screen. If you have any questions, call me, let's talk. And then also call me to look at the options that we have, the different estates available, and then invest in the estate that is within your budget. Please, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor, click the subscribe button and select the bell and then click all so that you receive notification every time I drop a video. Thanks for listening, expecting your call. Have a wonderful day.